What is going on, everyone? It's Super here, and welcome to another Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite video. And today is going to be the first of a few videos that I'm going to do for this game as far as my top 5 characters that I want. Because, of course, we have two sides, Marvel and Capcom, and both of those companies have a, giant list of characters to choose from. So the way I'm going to make these videos is not include any of the characters from the specific brands that were already in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So these are going to be new characters. They could have appeared in previous Versus games as long as they haven't appeared in Ultimate Marvel 3. So I'm going to start off here making this video for the Marvel side first, because this is the question that I've been getting asked the most, other than the X-Men, which I'm going to make a separate video talking about the X-Men and possibilities. And it looks like there might be, some good chances that we're going to see X-Men characters down the road, even though it was hinted at that we weren't going to see characters that weren't from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So meaning no Fantastic Four, which I do have one Fantastic Four character in this wish list, because the X-Men video is going to be just X-Men characters, but there's still a chance of those characters coming in the future. So before I get started naming off my top 5, I just want to ask you guys if you guys could please leave a like rating on the video. It really helps out, especially YouTube is so broken right now. It's actually laughable how broken it is. So all your support, all your likes help out. So now let's move on here to the actual video. Let me bring up my list real quick. This is, of course, in no particular order. So let's get started here. The first character that I want to talk about is a character that I don't even know how many fighting games he's been in, but he is one of the sickest characters in the Marvel universe. He is one of the coolest looking characters ever created, and I'm talking about the Silver Surfer. And I wanted to start off with a Fantastic Four character first, because like I mentioned before, it was hinted at and rumored that Fantastic Four characters and X-Men characters were not going to be a part of MVC Infinite. But since that came out, the community, they're not really community managers. I call them that just because, they're the faces of Capcom and Marvel, talking to the press, answering questions. The two mics, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. They've already said to hold off on hopes for X-Men and Fantastic Four characters, meaning like Doctor Doom, etc. And things are still in development, so things can still happen, and rights to those characters and licensing, all that good stuff, could still happen down the road, most likely for DLC. So I am including Silver Surfer on here because I think he would be the sickest character. Of course, you have you have fly mechanics in Marvel vs. Capcom games, so he would fit right in. He could do aerial combos, unfly combos, because he's on the surfboard. Oh my god, just seeing him in a game as hopefully good looking as MVC Infinite is going to be when it's a finished game, and seeing the his moveset and what he could bring to the table in a fighting game. Oh, just thinking about it, possibilities are endless. And he's always been one of my favorite characters since I was a kid, so I would love to see Silver Surfer in here. So moving on here to the number 2 character is a character that's been in previous Marvel vs. Capcom games, actually the last 2 Marvel vs. Capcom games, excluding MVC 3 and Ultimate. And of course, I'm talking about Venom. Venom has been in MVC 1 and MVC 2. He was Gold Venom, or was it Gold or Red? I don't remember what. There was a special version of Venom in the original MVC that was ridiculously broken. So that's like the only time that he's been really good. He sucked in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I would like to see him come back to MVC Infinite and be a good character. Because I'm sure that a lot of people really wanted to see him in Ultimate Marvel 3. He never got the chance to be in the roster, so Venom is like, I'm sure, in everyone's top 5 of Marvel characters that they want to see. So moving on here, we have the Punisher. I just like the Punisher, okay? I don't know if you guys like the Punisher or not. One of the most iconic logos in Marvel history. I think the Punisher would be sick in this game. Moving on here to number 4. Now this one is just a personal favorite of mine. I know that I'm putting in 2 Spider-Man universe characters in here. I don't know how many they're going to be. I know Spider-Man's going to be in it, of course. He's been in every Marvel vs. Capcom game that they've had. You know, he's a huge character. So I'm putting 2 in here just because this is my list, and this is like a sort of wish list. But at the number 4 spot, I want Carnage in MVC Infinite. If Marvel came up to me, which, you know, of course it would happen, right? Of course. And they gave me a choice between picking one character to be in MVC Infinite only from these 2, which would be Venom or Carnage. I would pick Carnage without hesitating, because I think Carnage, you know, looks... He looks cooler in my opinion. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it was because I like red more than blue. Or black, I should say. Black and blue. And I think Carnage, the way he would look in MVC Infinite would be sick. You know, he's a fucking psychopath serial killer, and I think he would definitely need to get toned down for MVC Infinite. But I mean, it's a video game. Of course, they could tone down the violence. Same thing with Punisher. Punisher ultra violent, and of course they could tone all that stuff down. But I think Carnage would be awesome, man. Really sick. Here's an alternative. If they only put one of the 2, Venom or Carnage, how about having one costume be the opposite, you know? So if Venom is in MVC Infinite, have a Carnage costume, and then vice versa. Because I really don't think that they're going to have both of these characters in. This is just like a wish list. These are characters that I want to see in the game. Hopefully. We could hope. A man could dream. So, moving on here to the last one. It's probably the most obvious one, and the one that I think has the biggest chance of making it, and that is Thanos. I felt that Thanos did not get his due in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because he sucked ass in that game compared to most characters. I mean, he did have his bubble, which was unblockable, and, you know, it went into a capture state, and it was pretty... Wait, was it unblockable? I don't remember if it was unblockable, but you would pretty much, like, be captured in the bubble for a free combo, and that was one of his assists. That's, like, the only time that he had any use for a team, being an assist, and using that specific move. So, I would like to see Thanos reclaim his throne as one of the big bads of the Marvel Universe, and, of course, he is... pretty much the big bad of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the Infinity Stones are a part of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, so it only makes sense that Thanos would be, you know, one of the characters in the game. So that's gonna do it, guys. Those are my top 5 characters that I want to see in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite on the Marvel side. Next up is gonna be Capcom, so let me know which characters you guys want to see on the Marvel side of MVC Infinite. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.